here for, for the 101st meeting of my Toastmasters Club. ये क्लब बाइलिंगुअल क्लब है जिसमें आप हिंदी, उर्दू या इंग्लिश में बात कर सकते हैं। तो ये आज का नज़ारा, आज की मीटिंग वैसे होगी जहाँ पे आप दोनों भाषा में बात कर सकते हैं। I am the Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms is the person जो meeting start करते हैं. So I am Vibha Talati, Toastmaster Vibha Talati, and it's my privilege to welcome all of you to this meeting. Let's start with the club mission. हर एक क्लब का मिशन होता है Toastmasters में. So what is the mission of the club? The mission of a Toastmasters club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal growth. हमारे रीजन में, द गल्फ रीजन में, there are 3 topics जिनके बारे में हम बात नहीं करते हैं. So we call them the taboo topics. So please refrain from talking about these 3 topics, which is sex, politics, and religion. 143 countries में वर्ल्ड वाइड टोस्टमास्टर्स क्लब पाए जाते हैं. उनमें से एक है हमारा क्लब, which is my Toastmasters Club, based in UAE. Although it is based in UAE, we can see a virtual presence here. So guest, जब भी आप अपने आप को introduce करें, अपना नाम, अपना profession, किसने आपको यहाँ पे Toastmasters ये वाले क्लब में invite किया, and where you are from. So we know from which part of the world you are joining us. So that's about the club. ये है. अगर आग लगे आसपास, तो please know where are your fire exits. We are in a virtual setup, so please keep drinking water, keep hydrating yourself. And with this, I would like to hand over to the president. The next person जो आप स्क्रीन पे देखेंगे, ये बहुत ही छोटे टाइम में सक्सेस की लैडर जल्दी चढ़ गए हैं. She joined Toastmasters in 6 months. She is the president of our club. She is the area director of Area 59, and she has won a Golden Quill Award. She has been winning bagging awards, actually, best speaker, best table topic speaker, etc. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Shabina Zaidi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vibha, for such a vibrant opening. I just loved today's meeting's opening. So I welcome all of you to the 101th meeting. It is said that every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So we have ended 100 meetings. Just a few days back, we celebrated our 100th meeting, and this time we are going to conduct our 101th meeting. So with the power vested in me, I as the president of the club declare this meeting open. I welcome you once again to the My Toastmasters Club. It is not my Toastmasters Club, it is everyone's club. As you know that I have been traveling, and this time I am attending a meeting from India. This is the best part of a virtual platform, that wherever we are, we just don't lose any of our meetings, and we are always there. We can always connect through the virtual platform. Now, as we have done 100 meetings, and now we are on a new base, we are on a new platform. We have made a few changes in our meetings. That is, the first one is that introduction of a keynote speaker. Since now onwards, we are going to introduce a keynote speaker every time during our meetings. And the other thing is that we have changed the timings. Earlier, the meetings were conducted on Thursdays, but now because keeping in mind the stay-at-home moms or people who cannot attend physical meetings, we are now working upon to involve those minds who are staying at home, but they are equally vibrant, they are equally energetic, and they have insurmountable amount of knowledge to contribute to us, to contribute to the environment, to contribute to the world. So we have changed our timings to Saturdays, that is 10 to 12, that is Gulf timings. Here in India, it is 11:30. Now, as we have entered the new phase, and I must tell you that on the outside, Toastmasters seems that it is only about public speaking. But let me tell you, once you get into it, it's not only about public speaking. It is so much about networking. It is so much about leadership, and it is so much about structuring your thoughts. It is so much about learning that simple aspect, that small thing from the other person. You know, others' thoughts can have an influence over our minds. It is so much about connecting with each other. It is so much about learning from each other. So with this, let us start the meeting, and I can see a few guests. We have already got a little introduction from them. Welcome to Toastmaster DTM Andata. We're good to see you. Toastmaster Farat is there with us. Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor, welcome. We have a keynote speaker, Mr. Vivek Kishori, and we have a guest. She is actually a doctor, Dr. Sunili. So, Dr. Sunili, how are you feeling this morning? And you've told us about yourself, but yes, can we have you over here? Can you
Sure. Thank
tell
you.
about
Thanks a lot. Good morning, everyone. I'm currently connected from Jaipur, and Shabina has invited me here, the president of the club. And Shabina is my school friend. Otherwise, yeah, so it's super exciting. I'm all geared up to be the part of the meeting and to listen to all of you, and all excited for the new excitement.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Sunili. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
so much. Good to see you with such a vibrant energy. Now we'll move on to Mr. Vivek Kishori, who is also our keynote speaker. So yes, Vivek Kishori, how are you feeling this morning?
Feeling very great. Nice to see you, and nice to see everyone here. I am very energetic at the moment and very excited.
Thank you, Mr. Vivek Kishori. DTM Annadata, can we have you?
Yeah, I just wanted to inform Vivek Kishori, your voice was low. We couldn't hear you better. So
Okay.
please adjust your system. Actually, I have some work, but then there is some time. So I thought I will log in and see all of you. We had 7 people. Now I see 6 people. I don't know. Okay. Anyhow, nice to be with all of you. I got this invitation from the club president, club VP education, and other club members.
Thank you, DTM.
By the way, I am joining in from Hyderabad in India.
So we have 2 people from Hyderabad, you and Vivek Kishori.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the meeting. And now we have Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor. Can we have you on stage? You're also the speaker for today's meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sabina. My name is Kiran Kapoor. I'm a member of Barsha Toastmaster Club, and frequently I am coming in this club to deliver my speeches, taking a different role in this club. I feel this club is my club also, and currently I am connected from Delhi. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kiran. So good to have you over here. And it's true that it's everybody's Toastmaster Club. So now I hand over this meeting to a very energetic Toastmaster. He's very passionate. He's always there to help. And there is one thing I must tell you about him, that he always have a solution for everything. Whenever we get stuck, he has a solution. He's also the Toastmaster of the day. Let's join hands, and with a great round of applause, let's welcome Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kanthi. Over to you, Toastmaster Kanthi.
Thank you so much, President, Toastmaster Sabina Zaidi ma'am, and thank you, Sergeant Adams, for the beautiful opening. Please give him the big round of applause for the grateful opening. I joined this club to learn actually Urdu or Hindi, so I would like to hear a lot from you. I'm happy that you all joined from Jaipur, Hyderabad, Delhi, and I forgot about Toastmaster Vivek. So let's go with the lingual. मैं सीखने के लिए आया, अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा सीखेगा. I belongs to Tamil Nadu. So let's go to the theme. Theme of the day is pathways. Pathways is the educational program in Toastmasters International. That is having a lot of core competencies. I will just give an introduction for the benefit of guest. Now in the Toastmasters meeting, once you join, the great thing is you will get a free path. So don't miss this opportunity. Join Toastmasters today itself. So you can log in and you can open the pathways, and it's a beautiful program that's designed. There is more than 11 paths, and I am also belong to the program quality team in District 105. Even though I am not able to cover all the parts in the pathways, but I am available for you all 24/7. So you can approach me or our president or DTM Anadata Murali Manohar, who has completed many paths from our club. So we will the theme. Thank you, sir. So in the beginning of the meeting, I share the video. It's all available in the Toastmasters website. So please don't hesitate to go to the website www.toastmasters.org. It's a free website. You can log in without login also you can view. So just today I will go with the theme this about the overview of the Pathways program. Before that, I would like to tell about our meeting setup. We have generally 3 parts. First is like a prepared speeches, and then we have a table topics segment. For the benefit of guests, I would like to say in the table topics segment, anyone can join, even the guest or the Toastmasters, even the Gavaliers, or anyone from any part of the world, and even from the Mars, we are allowing them to participate in the table topics. That is, they will give you one topic and you can explain within 1 to 2 minutes. And the third segment will be the evaluation session, and the evaluators, the project speeches will be evaluated by the evaluator. It will give us to the, it will help you to improve yourself. And the USP of our club is a keynote speech, and today we have the keynote speaker. I would like to welcome Mr. Vivek Kishore, who is going to give us a special speech for us. So let's go to the theme. And if you are getting any doubt, please interrupt me. Don't worry, please unmute, and you can ping me anytime during this session also. So I would like to go to the theme. There is a lot of, we can earn a lot of core competencies in this Toastmasters learning, and it will help us to improve public speaking skills and interpersonal communication skills and the leadership skills, like a strategic leadership, and you can understand, you can build your confidence also throughout the pathways. And there are 5 core competencies, and more than 300 competencies you can gain from these pathways. There are 11 paths in Toastmasters International, and maybe they may add more also, because while starting these pathways we had only 10, and now a few years back they added engaging humor. So these are the 11 main paths: dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, visionary communication, and strategic relationship and team collaboration. And there are 5 levels. In the first 2 levels, it's similar, it's same for the all paths, and then it will focus your main the level 3 and 4 and 5. It depends on you, the path. It will go through that one. So I would like to ask Toastmaster Kiran, which path did you take, and which one you are practicing now? Please unmute yourself.
Yes, I am practicing of dynamic leadership, and I have completed 2 pathways already. This is my 3rd pathway. Okay,
thank you so much. And DTM Anadataji, what are the paths left for you? Because he has covered more. What is that?
I have completed 8, and my 9th is innovative path. Yeah, thank you very much for sharing this. I've completed dynamic. First was effective coaching, second dynamic. Then presently I'm doing innovative. I'm supposed to do leadership development and strategic relationship. That's all. Others I have completed.
Thank you, sir, and all the members will.
I have completed one in Tamil also.
Yeah, thank you, sir. That's great. Yeah, I would like to add the Toastmasters program is it is in a lot of languages, including Chinese, German, and Tamil and Korean. And I hope our district has to take a step to make it in Urdu or Hindi also, so we can ask them also. So the next I will go through that one.
Toastmaster Kanthi.
Yes.
It is already there in Hindi also already.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the information. And we will do the joint meeting also, and if time permits, and we need your help. There is 5 levels in the pathways. There is a level 1 is like mastering fundamentals. There will be 4 projects. I will go through one by one later. And then the level 2 is learning your styles, about communication styles and the leadership styles. Level 3, 4, and 5, that is, it will help you to increase your knowledge and building skills, and it will help you to expertise more about that one. And in level 3, 4, and 5, you have elective topics also. I will come one by one. Now my timer is giving the yellow signal, so I will come back to you. And in today's meeting, we have one word master. She is going to taught us one. Going to teach us one new word. It will, so I request everyone to use in the day-to-day life as well as in the meeting. So let's welcome Toastmaster Farhad. Please unmute yourself and introduce yourself and give the word of the day. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. This is Toastmaster Farhad, and thank you so much, Kanthi, for inviting me. It was just all of the sudden he said, Farhad, join. I said, okay, it's my pleasure. So the word of the day which I have chosen is quibble, and the meaning of the word is to argue or complain about small, unimportant things. Okay, the meaning of the word is to argue or complain on small, important things. Example, the sibling often quibbled over those who will take turn to sit in the front seat of the car. I think we can use this in our day-to-day life as well. Like in professional environment, we talk about many other things. You can say, hey, let's not quibble about that topic and let's talk about solution. So may I invite one of you to please share your sentence with quibble? I'm sure we find this situation, we often talk about unimportant things and we complain about it. So let's say, don't quibble about it, simply. Who would like to go?
Yeah, Toastmaster Farhad, could you spell the word? So I will type.
Okay, QUI, the BBLE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Viva and Farhad.
Is this meaning clear? Anyone would like to share?
Don't quibble over whether the meeting is going to be at 9 o'clock or 9:10. You can still join in before that.
Wow, interesting and relevant. Thank you. Yes. Anyone else who would like to give a shot?
I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Not a proper sentence, but it's kind of a story. Before joining Toastmasters, I used to quibble over things, and I think I have learned to manage things now in a better way. So my husband told me, is it due to the Toastmasters that you are now not quibbling over small petty things and
Oh wow. With a moral message as well. Yes, it's directly relating to your personality. If you stop quibbling about things in life, you really focus on opportunities and solutions. So definitely,
sometimes you have to manage things at the last moment, right?
yes. Yeah. When we stop complaining is then we start thinking of solutions. Yes, great. Thank you. And anyone else, one last try?
We should not quibble on petty things. We should we should take everything from a broader picture, and we should take everything in a positive way. Thank you.
Wow, interesting. Thank you so much. And yeah, over to it, TMOD. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Farhat. Please give her a round of applause. Yeah, my wife and I used to quibble always about each other, and I didn't hear from Dr. Suni Anand. Please use the word quibble. Yeah, please unmute him. Unmute.
Yeah. I was thinking about quibbling. So what I thought was that at times now these days, like from past 1 month or so, I'm finding my daughter quibbling about not giving her chocolates these days. So for her it's a big thing, but then for me, yeah, okay, these are small things, but then yeah, she keeps on quibbling like, I want this or I want that. So yeah, that's
Very smooth. You used it very smoothly.
Thank you.
Actually, in that situation, yeah. And Kanti's as well. He shared it very well. Husband, wife quibble on some topic often. Thank you all.
Thank you for Toastmasters Farhat and Dr. Sunili. I hope you will give your chocolate today itself.
He has been having a lot of chocolates these days.
Welcome. And I would like to hear from Toastmaster Viba. Please use the word quibble. Please unmute. Okay. Yeah, I would like to.
Sorry.
Yes, please go ahead.
I am wondering if I should quibble about the delay in time.
Yeah, thanks. And I'm also afraid about you, of you. And I would like to hear from our keynote speaker, Mr. Vivek Kishore. Please use the word quibble.
Okay. Yeah, so let's not quibble more over quibble and let's get started.
Thank you so much. And I would like to hear from Urdu or Hindi. Toastmaster Kiran, what's the translation for this word quibble?
In Hindi it says छोटी छोटी बातों पे रूठना या झगड़ा करना.
Okay.
Am I right? Because I am not.
Vakrokit.
Okay, yeah, so I will go with Dr. Sunili Anand again. Please use that word in Hindi.
छोटी छोटी बातों पे नाराज होना या छोटी छोटी बातों पे गुस्सा करना अच्छी बात नहीं है.
शुक्रिया जी, शुक्रिया. And उस्मान जी, आप ये हिंदी में बोलिए और उर्दू में बोलिए ये word of the name. Please unmute. Please unmute, sir.
Okay. हमें जो है चीजों को जो है वो पॉजिटिव लेना चाहिए और छोटी छोटी बातों को, पैटी चीजों को के ऊपर हमें क्विबलिंग या एक दूसरे से झगड़ा या नहीं करना चाहिए. ठीक है.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जी, धन्यवाद. वेलकम our evaluator Dr. Amira Shah. And now it's the time for the keynote speaker. So to introduce the keynote speaker, I request our area director, president to come on the stage. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Today we have Mr. Vivek Kishore as the keynote speaker. He is a Python architect. He has done his engineering from IIIT Hyderabad. And we have studied together. We have studied BTech together. He is in the software industry since past 11 years, working as a Python developer. He is very much interested in history, physics, and a varied of topics. There are some topics which I understand and which sometimes go over my head, but we have a discussion over history, astrophysics, quantum mechanics, and he's always there whenever in a group, like we are a group of friends, and whenever we have a problem related to understanding certain issues, whether it is due to related to politics, whether it is related to career, or it is related to quantum mechanics sometimes, so he is the go-to person whom we contact. And I have read quite many blogs which he has written. It takes a lot of time to understand these blogs, because these are related to physics. And when I ask him, how much time do you take to write such long blogs? He sits there to write for around 8 to 10 hours for one particular blog. He's a top rated Quora writer. So he writes on Medium, he writes on Quora, and he's a very good writer. He's a very good blogger, apart from being a Python developer. And he always insists me to learn about Python, but that is not my cup of tea. So with this, let's welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Vivek Kishori. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Shabina. Am I audible clear now?
Before that, can we have the timer to explain about the timings?
Yeah, exactly. What is the timing? How many minutes are we speaking for?
It is 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. So
Vivek, are you fine with 10 minutes?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yes.
Okay. So guest Vivek, I will show green at 7 minutes,
Okay.
9 at yellow at 9 minutes, and a red would be 10 minutes.
Okay.
So 7, 9, and 10. So then you can plan accordingly. Sounds
Okay.
good?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All the best. Excited.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Shabina, for the great introduction. And so she already introduced, but just want to add one more point that I am from Hyderabad and Shabina is the one who has invited me to this club today. So I'm excited to speak. I don't know if I can give you a single thought for the day, that then I will consider my time is well spent with all of you. So I also made a small presentation. Is it okay if I share? Yes.
Yes, Vivek. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. So please let me know if it is visible. I will start. So my topic for today that I want to speak about is automatic stories. And automatic stories, I don't mean anything that AI would be writing for you, but what I meant is, so let's see some examples. Okay. So for example, one of the story could be like this. I had a boss who critiqued small details in my work, and he or she really did not like me. I could not do anything right in his or her eyes. Could be one story. We might have told this story to us or to someone else in our life sometime, I believe. Other stories could be, let's say, like my driver comes late every day, and he often takes a lot of leaves. He should leave the work if he doesn't like it. Why is he coming late and taking leave all the time? So that could be one story. Another story could be like my coworker and I have some disagreement about a particular task, and certainly he or she does not maybe understand what I'm trying to say, or he or she does not know what we are supposed to do. So maybe he's wrong. And so something like, let's say we are casually chatting with anyone, our friend or colleague or any relative, and we say he or she has saw my message and still did not reply. It's been more than, let's say, 4 hours. He or she is still ignoring me. I will also not reply to that person anymore. So have we ever told these stories to ourselves or to anyone? I'm sure, at least I have done. I'm sure you must have also done it at some point of your time. And these are called as automatic stories. Now why these are called as automatic stories? Because these stories, they begin with an assumption, and then on top of that assumption you create a story around that assumption, and then after you build a story around that assumption, you consider that that story is the whole truth, at least for yourself, and which may not be the actual case. So it all starts with like assuming, fabricating a story around it, and considering that the story that I have, it's the ultimate truth. So it's the other way to look at it. It's like it's the way I see something is the only way it is, or the way I feel about someone is the only way he or she is, or that person is, or the way I remember an event is the only way that event has occurred. We all have all these perceptions in ourselves. Now, how we get trapped? So first thing, like I said, is the assumption part itself. We assuming something is very easy, and it's not like we do it deliberately. We do it subconsciously because biologically our brain is trained like that. We have millions of neurons who make thousands of interactions every second, and to save that energy, our neuron don't want to interpret or analyze everything. That's why our brain automatically formulates assumptions around certain things and considers that, okay, assuming means you are actually cutting down some part of the truth. And when you're cutting down some part of the truth, your brain is actually giving you a very cocoon or very smaller version of the story that is actually out there. Then you create a form, then you create a story around it, and once you create a story, you rush to a judgment. So you assume something, you formulated a story, and then now you have a judgment, and now you live with that judgment. That person is like this, that event was like that, my boss was like this, uh, this particular shopkeeper always cheats, and things like that. You have a judgment in you, and all that is based on just an assumption and a story. Okay, and that's judgment and those stories that become truth for us, and not only become truth for us, but we also try to defend our judgment and our assumption if we speak about it with someone else. So why we get trapped? We form stories to fill what we don't know. For example, if my driver is coming late to work every day, I don't know why he's coming late to work every day, but still I might be assuming a lot of things. Maybe he is not liking the work, or maybe he thinks I'm not paying him well enough, or maybe, like, there are a lot of maybes like that that I will come up with. And these maybes that I'm trying to fill, these are all filling up the information that I don't have with me. And we fall in the grasp of this assumption and automatic stories even before we realize it, because it's subconsciously it happens. We don't realize it until we really consciously retrospect on it. And rushing to judgment, very easy, it's a human habit. No one is, I think, there's no person in this world who has not rushed to a judgment based on any assumption. And also, to us, creating an automatic story gives us the comfort of knowing everything, though we have missing pieces, but we fill those missing pieces with our assumptions and automatic stories, and then we consider, okay, now I have the full picture. Okay, so now what is the solution for all that? We have to consciously hear the voice in our head that makes up this assumption noise or this automatic story noise. We have to be really conscious about it. I also did not know about all this until a year back, but then I went through one transformational program, and there the instructor was actually so nice that that particular instructor had made me realize that how I was making all these automatic stories and assumptions, and how it was actually um, affecting my life, either in positive or negative way. That's a different story, but it was definitely affecting. So we have to make a we have to make a conscious effort to neglect that some subconscious assumptions and automatic stories that we build automatically. And starting, it will be a little difficult, but slowly when you practice it, it will automatically then become your habit. So we have to hear that voice that goes in our head. We have to recognize that voice, and we have to stop it. We have to stop then and there. I don't want to assume anything. I don't want to create any story around that assumption. Having an assumption is still okay, but when we create an story around that assumption, that is something that we should not do. And instead of instead of rushing to the judgment, we should replace that rushing to judgment with the rush to curiosity. We should, instead of, for example, let's go back to the driver example, I can directly go to that person and I can ask him, like, what is the problem, like why you are coming late, or why you're taking a lot of leave? Is everything okay? Do you need some extra support from my side? Is your kids going, are your kids performing well in your school? Are you tense with that? Or is anyone not well in your house? It could be multiple reasons, right? Until and unless we talk or we show that curiosity and we try to fill in the gaps that we actually fill with automatic stories, we have to fill those gaps with the actual reality, with the curiosity, with our humble inquiry. Then only we will, we can be able to replace our rush to judgment with the rush to curiosity. And also we have to understand the triggers and consciously note it. So we have to note down those triggers that actually make us do assumptions, and create our stories, create our automatic stories around those assumptions. So that's all. That's all from my side. I still have some time, so maybe I can tell a few more things around it. So, okay, stop share. So when I understand like what triggers or my assumptions and how I can make myself self-aware around those triggers, then rather than creating my picture or my version of the truth, I can look at the picture that isn't covered in my colors, and that will open up a lot more possibilities to look at the things in many different ways. So like when it comes to human interaction, every individual brings their own experience and background to the table, and they inform how they see the things. It is almost always a mistake to assume that our way of seeing is the only way to see. And I know we all of us know this, but how effectively we practice it consciously, that's more important. So we know everyone knows this. We should not assume, we should not talk something bad about anyone and all that, but how consciously we practice it, that's more important. Furthermore, when we let's say add a judgment to our assumption and begin labeling those who disagree with us, or we say no, you are not right, or I am right and this is not the way it was, or things like that, we invite conflict. And these conflicts actually then hamper the harmony and the trust that is between two individuals. Now imagine like being on the receiving end of that judgment. So when you create an assumption, when you imagine or you assume something and you create a story around it, you rush to a judgment, right? Assume that if someone else is doing the same thing with you, you might be you might be a very much you might be a very different person than the other person has assumed about you. So how would you be inclined to respond, and what type of relationship is the other person inviting you into? That is very much important. Now, the last question, and with that, I will stop my speech. How many times do we find ourselves doing this very same thing every day? Assuming, then creating a story around it, and then rushing to the judgment. If we are doing it, let's stop it. Our life will be much more better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our keynote speaker, Mr. Vivek Kishore. And I request all the members to give a standing ovation to our keynote speaker, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Mr. Vivek Kishore. And our timer, Toastmaster Viva, do we have time for the question and answer session? Are we? Yes. Okay. So how many minutes?
2 minutes, 3 questions.
Okay, yeah, I saw the hand was raised from DTM Anadatta Murali Manoharji. Please,
Good teaching, Vivek. Please share this video, this PPT to us so that we could go through that now.
Definitely.
Haven't
Yes.
done.
Yeah.
Then what do you think would be the success ratio if, I mean, most of the people, we know the results. How many people have really implemented them, and what could be the success ratio?
Well, I do not have that data with me at the moment because I am the only person with which I am experimenting it. So from my experience, I can say the moment I really started questioning myself and started noting down those triggers that led me to automatic stories, I like my relationship with my colleagues, with my teammates and all that, it became better. Instead of blaming someone, I started to go to the root cause, like why that is happening. It could be multiple reasons. It could be professional, it could be personal, it could be health reasons, could be anything. We should not assume and create a story. That's what is the main message. And that's what I try to implement with my life on a daily basis. It will help you not only in your professional life, but also in your personal life a lot, along with your spouse, with your kids, with your relatives, with your friends, everyone. So I do not have the data, like how many will actually do it, but now we have like 10 members here. If out of 10, even if 2 are able to do it successfully, mission accomplished.
thank you, DTM Anadatta and Mr. Vivek. And I over to you, Dr. Sunili, ma'am.
So I just wanted to add, first of all, I wanted to congratulate TM Vivek Kishore. It was a wonderful speech and it was very simple to understand. Another thing I just wanted to add, since the word quibble comes here, so I want to say that we should not quibble over assumptions. Rather, we should find or quibble over the solutions.
Agreed. Yes. And like I said, assumption is still okay, but let's not form a story around that assumption.
Yes, yes, yes.
Not only story, not make the judgment.
True. Yeah, that's the third part. True.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sunili. And any more questions? Please unmute yourself and come forward.
Yes, I would like to add not a question, but yes, I think we all get drowned in this making stories around things. There was this one sentence from Sushant Singh Rajput, which I read, and he said that when he started reading books, so he came to understand, we have this habit of quibbling over things, that this is not done, that is not done. But then he said that when he started reading books, he came to know that my way of thinking may be right, and the other person's way of thinking may also be right. So there can be two sides of the same thing. Like
Yes.
we are also right, then the other person may also be right. We cannot say that he is wrong. So we cannot judge others, two or three more, because each one has a different perspective. So that it was a very nice topic from you, Vivek, and it was, supported by facts. So I just loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Shabina and Mr. Vivek. Due to the time constraint, I would like to go to the flow of the meeting. And if you have the questions, please write the questions in the chat box. And our keynote speaker is always here to answer all your questions. Now, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Atik, and I think welcome. And we will go to the next segment of this meeting, that is prepared speeches. We have a prepared speaker all the way from Delhi, and she's a member of Barsha Toastmasters Club. And to evaluate her speech, we have another doctor, Dr. Amira Shah. Hi, ma'am. And I'm afraid of Dr. Amira Shah because my wife was working in American hospital also with Dr. Amira Shah. So Dr. Amira Shah, please give your the speech objectives to our speaker, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kanthi. The purpose of the project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his or her primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of her style on others. Timer, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck. Over to you, Toastmaster Kanthi.
Unmute Toastmaster Kanthi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kiran, for guiding me. And today our speaker, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor, is going to talk about initiative. Initiative, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor. Over to you.
I'm visible, audible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Thank you. Good communication is a bridge between conflict and confusion. Sorry, clarity. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Communication is the act of transforming information, feedback, advice, opinion, even gossip also. There are the 4 ways of communication. Number 1, initiative communication style. Initiative communication style is energetic and enthusiastic. People are sociable and fun-loving. Number 2, supportive communication style. Supportive communication style is just opposite of initiating communication style. People are calm. People listen more than talk. People engage the audience to listen their view and receive the feedback. Number 3, direct communication style. Direct communication style is a focused and a result-oriented. People have a focus to achieve their goals. Number 4, analytical communication style. Analytical communication style is a precise and cautious. People backed by evidence. My dear fellow Toastmasters, let me ask you a question. Why we should take initiatives in our life? Please raise your hands. Okay, my dear friends, life is full of challenges. To chalk up the victory on those challenges, you must take initiatives. Initiatives can be happening in any form, like a communication initiative, starting business plan initiative, self-motivation initiatives, etc. I strongly believe in taking initiatives to work, get done on time, swiftly and smoothly. My communication style is initiative communication style. My dear audience, I would like to share an indelible communication incident which I have recently encountered. We all believe communication is the strong key to interact with the people. This communication was happened between me and a call center executive. I had a bank account in a XYZ bank. I was formidable to access my internet banking due to some internet glitches or website issues. So I took initiative to call in the call center. When I called in the call center, I heard a rapture voice of unknown lady. She was forcing me to press few keys to connect with the customer care executive. I did the same. Do you believe I connected with the customer care executive in a few seconds? The customer care executives. Hello, ma'am. How are you? How could I help you? I said, hi, could you please tell me what is the balance in my account? He said, madam, before proceeding, you have to collaborate me with giving few answers of the questions for verification purpose. I agreed. Next moment, he started his question answers round. His numerous questions had made tumult in my mind. I interpreted, hey, please wait. Why you are asking so many questions? Only know the balance in my account. He said, madam, this is my duty. You have to cooperate with me. I said, okay. My dear friends, you will not believe me. In the next second, he staggered me. He told, this account doesn't belong to you. I was astonished. Few minutes back, that account was mine. Now, within few seconds, who is the new owner of this account? Immediately, I asked the question, could you check the picture of the account holder? He said, madam, I can't check the picture of the account holder, but I will follow the same instructions which is mentioned in the system. I said, could you tell me what is the name of the account holder? He said, madam, this account belongs to Mr. Kiran Kapoor, not Miss Kiran Kapoor. I requested to him, please conversion Mr. Kiran Kapoor to Miss Kiran Kapoor. But that stubborn call center executive was not ready to change my name. I felt this is float of my request. Instead of helping me, he diverted me to the bank and disconnected the call. Next morning, I reached to the bank. I spoke one of the bank representative. When I explained this issue, he immediately logged in my account and deflect Mr. in front of my name to Miss Kiran Kapoor. He said, madam, you could resolve this problem making a one call in the call center. I explained the scenario to the bank representative. I told that customer care executive was a reluctant, rigid, stubborn, and he was not ready to change my name. He apologized me from his behalf. The purpose of sharing this incident was communication is the strong key to solve any kind of issues. Only need to take initiatives. My dear friends, no initiative implies no result. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kiran. Ma'am, please give her a round of applause. I request everyone to give her feedback through her personal message or in the chat box. So time limit is 1 minute. Timer, please alert me after 1 minute. Over to all. Thank you, everyone, giving feedback to Toastmaster Kiran. Thank you, Toastmaster Vibaji. Now we are going to very interesting segment, that is a trademark of Toastmasters International. That is a table topics session. And our table topics master will give one topic and you have to speak about 2 to 3 minutes. And our table topics master and about the timing, our timer also will explain in that segment. And before that, I would like to hear the word of the day from any one of you. Yes, Toastmaster Viba, I saw your lip movement. Please tell the word of the day.
Quibble.
Quibble, yes, that's great. Quibble. And what is the meaning, Toastmaster Vibaji? Could you explain?
To argue on petty things. Choti baaton pe bahas karna.
That's great.
Quibble.
Thank you so much. And I request Toastmaster Atik ji, please unmute. Welcome, immediate past president. And Dr. Amirasha, please unmute and please use that word. Over to you, Atik ji.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. Sorry, I totally forgot today's meeting is there because I'm still stuck to Thursday. This is the reason I joined late. It's really good to see you, everyone, early in the morning.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. And please use the word of the day, sir. That is quibble.
छोटी-छोटी बातों पे बहस करना, is it?
हाँ जी, बोलिए.
Quibble. Sometimes हम अपनी जिंदगी की छोटी-छोटी चीजें अक्सर इस तरह उलझा देते हैं कि छोटी-छोटी बातों पे हम उस पे बहस करना शुरू कर देते हैं, तो वो सुलझने की बजाय मजीद उलझ जाती है.
Okay, शुक्रिया जी, शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद. And Dr. Amirasha, now the floor is yours.
Sorry, I missed that. Regarding what?
Yeah, you have to use the word of the day. The word of the day and its meaning is our Vibaji will tell again also.
Quibble.
Quibble, yeah.
You want me to use the word of the day, quibble? I used to be quite a quibbly person, not very vocal about it, but my mind always used to quibble. And the keynote speaker made me realize that how to quiet down my own mind and have peace of my own mind and stop quibbling.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vibaji and Dr. Amirasha, and thank you, Toastmaster Vivek Kishore, for sharing your points in the chat box. And in the solution, I would like to add one more point also. You will get the solution if you join Toastmasters. So I request all the guests to join in our meeting. And now we are going to table topics segment. And I request everyone to use the word of the day in the table topic session if possible. And now I would like to invite our president and our area 59 director, Toastmaster Shabina Zaidi, to conduct table topics segment. Over to you, ma'am.
So thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Kanthi. I think you were very cheerful throughout the meeting, asking everybody to frame sentences on quibble. So yes, now we move on to table topics. It is a joke somewhere that I heard, one of the Toastmasters who was a very novice Toastmaster. So when she came to know about table topics and somebody asked her, do you know what a table topic is? So she said, she was telling her story. She said that when I was asked what a table topic is, I thought that we are given some question on a table and then we have to speak on it. Yes, it is very similar, but you're not given any question on the table. You are just given a question. And here at Table Topics, we don't assess the amount of knowledge that you have, but it is just an impromptu speech where you speak for a few minutes. Our timer is going to elaborate on the timings. And you can speak about your life, you can speak about your experiences, you can speak about your learnings. It's not what you speak, but how you speak. So yes, the timer, could you explain the timings for the table topics?
Zarur. So we are taking 3 speakers. The first would be a Toastmaster, the others could be guest. Each speaker will speak for 2 minutes, 30 seconds in total. 1 minute pe green card, 1 minute 30 second pe yellow card, 2 minutes pe red card, and 30 seconds grace will be given to you. We are running little behind time, so we will have 3 participants. Table topic master, is that good?
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Vibha. So yes, thank you, Toastmaster Vibha, that we have now three speakers. So first of all, I would like a Toastmaster to volunteer for a table topic. If you want, I can. Yes.
Usman, I will volunteer.
Okay. So Toastmaster Usman Mufti. Okay. Thank you. I'll just give you a topic. Okay. What inspires you? What inspires you?
Okay.
मैं चाहूंगी कि आप उर्दू में
जी मैं उर्दू में ही करने लगा हूँ उर्दू में ही करने लगा इनफैक्ट मैं उर्दू में ही करता हूँ जी व्हाट इंस्पायर्स मी क्या चीज मुझे जो है दूसरे की जो है इंस्पायर करती है वो ये है कि पहली बात सबसे पहले तो ये है कि इट्स अ वेरी गुड टॉपिक जस्ट टू डिस्कस सबसे पहले मुझे एक इंडिविजुअल की हम्बलनेस इंस्पायर करती है कि आप जो है इंस्पायर्ड कि आप किस पोजीशन पे हैं कहाँ आप हैं आप अमीर हैं आप गरीब हैं आप एक वेल टू डू पर्सन हैं जिस क्लास से भी है लेकिन आपकी हम्बलनेस आपसे नहीं जानी चाहिए और आपको जो है वो दूसरे के साथ अपना इखलाक और अपना बर्ताव जो है वो बिल्कुल उसी तरह रखना चाहिए जिस तरह आप जब कुछ भी नहीं थे तो आप लोगों के साथ किया करते थे तो और ऐसी मिसालें दुनिया में बहुत मौजूद हैं जो कि लोग काफ़ी जो है चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स हैं चाहे वो प्रोफेशनल लाइक डॉक्टर्स हैं इंजीनियर्स हैं डिफरेंट साइंटिस्ट हैं मतलब वो उन्होंने जो है अपनी हम्बलनेस को नहीं छोड़ा मुझे कोई बता रहा था आई होप इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग कि मुझे कोई बता रहा था कि एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन के बारे में लोग कहते हैं कि वो जो है उनको एक ज़माने में political position offering because of his work and everything. President उन्होंने कहा कि मैं position नहीं लेता because president of Italy if I'm not wrong, maybe अगर मैं if I'm not wrong तो वो उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं मैं अपनी जो है ये research को continue करूँगा and I will not take that position. तो मतलब हर बंदे का किरदार होता है और उस किरदार पे वो कायम रहे और उसका लोगों के साथ अच्छा बर्ताव करे तो उसकी ऐसी ये वाहिद चीज़ है जो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायर करती है ठीक है थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड ओवर टू मैडम सबीना थैंक यू
Thank you, Toastmaster Usman Mufti, for such a wonderful speech. And I have gathered a few words from your Urdu speech, and I'm going to tell my father about it. He's going to be very happy. He loves Urdu. So thank you for your speech in Urdu. Now we move on to another speaker. So from the guest, would you like to volunteer? Anyone? Mr. Vivek?
Yeah, I would like to speak.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So we have a question for you. Who is your favorite fictional character and why?
I guess you read my mind. Actually, I was going to talk about that thing only. Okay.
Over to you.
Yeah. So my favorite fictional character, and I always believed like we don't have to learn from the people, those who are around us, or the living beings, or something that is happening in the real world. We can learn from stories. We can learn from fictional characters also. So my fictional or my favorite fictional character is Batman. And why I am inspired from Batman, there are a lot of reasons, and I'm going to tell those reasons now. So Batman isn't just a character. Okay, Batman represents an emotion that we all can also relate to. It's an emotion to do good to the society, an emotion to beat the evil, an emotion to be the change that everyone aspires. But how many of us go beyond that thinking and actually set our foot on the ground? So Batman teaches me this, like, no one is born competent to do all that what we want. Just like Batman, he trains himself, he equips himself to take the odds. So this is perfectly in sync with our struggles at job or in our life. We also have financial setbacks, lost opportunities, fear of tough competition and all that. All we have to do is prepare ourselves and then fight for it. So the first learning is, go out there, endow yourself with as much strength that you have, and what you want to do without having to question your abilities. Batman does exactly this. And do good and never boast about it. That be that silent hero. So or let's put it another way. So everyone has a bit of Batman in them. Everyone has fears. Conquering it is what matters. It is okay if you have a love failure also, that's fine. Have your own values and morals. It defines what you are. So like in one of the movie, James Gordon said, like, I never said thank you, and Batman says you will never have to, because he wants to be that silent hero. He doesn't want to boast what he does. And everyone needs a mask, and everyone actually wears also. There's always someone who hasn't given up on you, so don't you also, I mean, you should also not back down ever. There's always a fall before a rise. So if you are going down somewhere, don't worry. The night is always the darkest before the dawn, so your time will definitely come. Enemies are necessity. You keep fighting, you keep learning, and eventually you will become better. The climb is always steep. You have to take it. So I'm telling all this straight from the Batman, and I mean, we can actually implement these things in our real life. In the end, there is always a way out. We just have to keep that faith, that hope, and being Batman is what matters. So if you fall, you are a man, but if you fall and rise, then you are a Batman. If you struggle, you are a man, but if you struggle and you don't give up, then you are a Batman. If you are a visionary, you are a man, but if you are a visionary with determination, then you are a Batman. If you serve, you are a man, but if you serve and no one is watching you, then you are Batman. If you fear, you are a man. If you fear and conquer your fear, then you are a Batman. If you angry, you are a man, that's fine. But if your anger is your weapon, then you are a Batman. So it's not the training and that Batman has gone through, or anyone, or the obscene wealth, billions of dollars. It's not that bat suit or bat pod or the Batmobiles and all that. It's not that Van Enterprises or people around you and all that. But what one does, that defines that Batman or you. So I feel anyone can be Batman, and there are many among us already. We don't know them because they are the silent heroes, and if we know them, they are not Batman.
Thank you, Vivek. It seemed that as if it was a prepared speech, although it was not. Uh, I gave this topic to Vivek because he is so much obsessed and inspired by superheroes, and he always makes a photo dump on our
Now,
club.
not just every superhero, only one, because only that one person inspires me.
Yes. So yeah, thank you so much, Vivek.
Thank you.
So yes, we are a hero in ourselves, and we also wear a mask, every one of us. Thank you, Vivek, for this, speaking about this topic. Now we move on to our third speaker, Dr. Sunili. Would you like to give it a try?
Yes, let's try.
Okay, very simple topic. What is your favorite movie or song and why? What is your
Wow.
favorite movie or song and why? Over to you,
Okay.
Sunil.
Yeah, thank you for the topic. And this is a very difficult topic for me because whenever it comes to movies or songs, at that particular time, if somebody asks me, I totally forget what is my favorite song and what is my favorite movie. So if I'm okay, so my favorite movie, I would say one of them is Andaz Apna Apna, and in which we have Amir Khan, Salman Khan, Raveena Tandon, and Karishma Kapoor as the main characters. And at that point of time, that was not a successful movie. It was way ahead of time, and yeah, of course, it's a comedy movie, so that's why I like it. And about the favorite song, I would say not really. I don't remember right now any of the songs. Songs is pretty difficult, but yeah, one of the old song. Again, I forgot the lyrics. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's it as of now. Over to you, Shabina. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sunili. You told us about your favorite movie. You could have sung a song, any song. Anyways, so that's for the next time.
For sure.
We are done with the table topics. Can we have a poll? Toastmaster of the day.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Shabina ma'am, and my dear Toastmasters, please give a big round of applause to Table Topics Master and our speakers, Toastmaster Usman Mufti and Dr. Suni and Toastmaster Vivek. And I request the timer to give the timing details before polling. Over to you, Vibaji, who is doing the colorful act here.
So the first speaker, Toastmaster Usman Mufti, he took 1 minute 45 seconds. The second speaker, guest Vivek, really enjoyed his session. He took 3 minutes 38 seconds. Dr. Sunili, guest once again, spoke for 1 minute exact. So 2 of them qualify. Guest Sunili and Toastmaster Usman.
Thank you so much, our timer and Toastmaster Vibaji. I would like to tell about Toastmaster Vibaji, and she is one of our coaches, and also doing. If you see the colorful flyer that's created by her only, and thank you so much, Toastmaster Vibaji. And now I will launch the poll, and Toastmaster Usman Mufti and our Dr. Sunili. Yeah, all everyone has the voting rights, so please take this opportunity. Now 4 of 8, 50% achieved, and host and host, please send me the message. I will add it with the poll. Yeah, I need one more vote. Yeah,
it will be me and you. So
yeah, Doctor,
we are done.
Yeah, yes, okay.
6
Thank
of
you
8.
so much.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I am little bit weak in mathematics. So I got out. Thank you so much. And I will go with the theme because I will go with in a little fast manner, so I can cover what I have prepared for today's meeting. And we have in the part 5 levels. Already I explained about that one. Within little detail about the 5 levels. And in the first level is for the mastering fundamentals, and it has like 4 projects. First, the icebreaker, and you have to introduce yourself to the club because our club wants to know about you more. And the another one for you have to write on any topic and you have to deliver in front of the meeting. Like today, Toastmaster Kiran delivered the speech like 5 to 7 minutes. And the third project will be like using the vocal variety and body language. The final one is about the evaluation and feedback. You have to give one project, and your evaluator will give the evaluation, and you have to implement that evaluation, and you have to repeat the same speech or the new speech with that evaluation, according to the evaluation. And the second level about the learning your styles. Toastmasters International is helping you to improve your leadership style and communication style, so that we must know about our leadership style and communication style. So these projects will help you to identify yourself. That is a fantastic level in that one. And about the introduction to the mentoring. And if you join in the Toastmasters Club, our Vice President Education will allot you as one mentor for you, and your mentor will guide you throughout your journey. So that experience, mentor-mentee experience, you can explain in that, you can present in the meeting. And the third one is about the increasing the knowledge, and then the building skills and the demonstrating expertise. I will come back after the evaluation session. Now we will go to the evaluation segment. Today we had only one speaker. Yes, Toastmaster Shabina Zaidi for word of the day. I saw in the chat box. Do you would like to add anything?
No, I was just saying thank you to Vivek for writing the word of the day.
Oh, okay, so, thank you so much, whoever used the word of the day. And now we have one evaluator, and she's a doctor, Dr. Amira Shah, going to evaluate Dr. Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor's speech about initiative. Over to you, Dr. Amira Shah, ma'am. The stage is yours. Please unmute, please unmute, Doctor.
Oops. Sorry about this. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kanthi. And thank you very much, Kinner. Nice to see you again, and delivering an excellent speech. So to start my evaluation, the title itself was quite an intriguing and thought-provoking initiatives, and I was looking forward that what initiatives Kiran is going to take. The speech was engaging right from the beginning, from the title. Then it was a personal story, and then I was successfully kept engaged with her story, and then with a question in the middle. You actually opened, what I noticed that the speech was opened with a quote, and then a brief explanation, followed by a personal story, and then an engaging question, and ending with a nice summary of her speech. Now, regarding the presentation of your speech, it was delivery of this speech. I was impressed by your confident style and your body language, eye contact, and posture, and confident posture, and the hand gesture. I could clearly understand this speech and appreciate your emotions through the voice modulation. You are a confident speaker. I have heard a lot of your speeches. Now, to take your, in my opinion, to take your speech to the next level, I have a few suggestions for you. The first suggestion, what I noticed, that there was an opportunity to create a dialogue into your speech when you were having the conversation with the person. And the second, in the second suggestions, what I also noticed was that when you were when it was presenting about the different types of the styles, you said you tabulated them in 1, 2, and 3. It would have been an icing in the cake if you have said firstly, secondly, and then my style is, had it been presented like that. Now, the second thing about the delivery, you were standing, and that's very great. But had you used the stage use by taking the position in different parts of the stage, it would have been great, and could have engaged your humor. So in summary, an excellent speech, confident, engaging, and with a great initiative. And I would recommend if you incorporate, looking forward to more speeches from you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amira Shah, ma'am. And I request everyone to please give her a marvelous round of applause for her evaluation. And now I would request our timer to give the timer's report about the speaker and the evaluator. I think I missed to ask about Toastmaster Kiran's timing. Over to you, Toastmaster Kiran.
Toastmaster Kiran, she took 6 minutes 45 seconds. And the evaluator took 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Thank you so much. Dhanyavad, Vibaji, our timer. And now I would like to, before going to ask the Webmaster's report, I would like to go to the my theme back about the pathways. In the my screen is not moving. Yes. I told about the icebreaker and writing the speech with the purpose. And then in the level 1, we have the vocal variety and feedback. So I will go to the level 3. In the level 3, there are a lot of elective topics I took from the visionary communication path, and it will be differ from the different path. So that develop a communication plan, it is mandatory. And we have a lot of other topics. You can select one and you can deliver. That is a beautiful topics are here, like active listening, connect with the storytelling, connect with your audience, and creating visual aids, deliver a social speech and effective body language, and focus on the positive, inspiring your audience, and know your sense of humor, making connections through network, and prepare for an interview, understanding the vocal variety, and presentation software. And I love this path because if you see the level 4 elective, that is a create a podcast and write a compelling blog and PR strategies, managing difficult audience. These are the beautiful platform, and a lot of our skills also will improve. If you are able to face the difficult audience, really you can face any people in this world. And there is a in the PRs, in the visionary communication, that is a PR strategies also there, and a podcast is one of the powerful platform, and as well as the blogging also. So the level 5 is about your what did you learn in your path. That is, you have to share your knowledge to our members. That is like you can see in the elective, like lessons learned, and about in the high performance leadership and leading your organization. You can guide many members also when you are the level 5. And there is a lot of benefits in the pathways. And I would like to hear from our members what are the benefits they got through that pathways. Toastmaster Vibaji, could you share your experience about the pathways and what did you learn through the path?
Sure. So I have taken the visionary communication pathway, और ये 1 साल से चल रहा है मेरा. Level 5 पे पहुंची हूँ मैं अभी. So it's been amazing, and online है, इसलिए मैं कहीं से भी access कर सकती हूँ. If sometimes I'm not in the city and I've gone out of country, so then I can access it from India also. And the projects जैसे step by step दिए गए हैं, it builds on your confidence, it builds on your knowledge, and builds on your skills. So it's a very thought out process, and I enjoy and हर project के पहले और बाद में एक survey होता है. It's very interactive also. You click, and you get to know so much about yourself. So I would definitely recommend कि हम pathways follow करें. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivaji. And please add the pathways reflecting your professional career. I saw in your Instagram and you are going around the world. Actually, I'm jealous of you. So please explain how the pathways and Toastmasters is helping to improve your professional career.
So पहले जब मैं बात करती थी, it used to be like, हाँ बात तो कर सकते हैं, confidence है, but there was no structure to it. Like there was no opening, there was no interaction, there was no. Now there is an opening, there is a body, there's a closing, there's a call to action. So ये सारी चीजें pathways से पता चली, and it helps in my profession where I work as a tour guide and I teach languages. So when I speak to people now, it's more structured and it's more. I have a call to action. Earlier it was just talking, but now it's meaningful talking. Thanks to pathways.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Vivaji. Yeah, DTM Anandataji, I am jealous of you also. Please throw your insights about what did you learn, because you have covered almost 8 paths. So you have many stories. Please share your experience and about the benefits of Toastmasters and pathways. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, very good. In Toastmaster, basically, we learn how to speak within the time. That is what the first thing we have to comment. Now I see some people were given 2 minutes, they spoke for 3.5 minutes, more than that. So Toastmaster especially teaches you how to control your speech. And Toastmaster also tells you that how to communicate with the opening, then the subject, then coming back. So what I've learned from my gurus, or we call it in Toastmasters, mentors, we have to first speak what we want to close with and start our speech. Like in movies, you would have seen the first scene, the person coming out of the jail, and then ring, 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 going back, and then coming back into the jail. So there's a lot we can learn. I'm a student of IAM, but I can tell you what Toastmaster teaches, no other institute in the world teaches, because 310 skills you can learn through Toastmasters. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, DTM Anandataji, and you are mentioning about time, and our timer also showing yellow card. And before going that, I would like to ask Dr. Amira Shah also, Dr. Amira Shah ma'am, and how the Toastmasters and the pathways impact your professional career. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kanthi. And before I start, I must appreciate that this initiative of about the what you are doing is great. I'm really loving it. Before I'm a Toastmaster now for 2 years, no, 3 years now, and I'm almost doing my third pathway. How it has affected me is tremendously. I used to be all over the place, and I totally agree with the other Toastmasters' view that Toastmaster International gives you a structure. It makes you think structurally, it makes you talk structurally, and I have like more than 20 conversation every day with my patients. And what I have noticed is actually not that much in my patient interactions, but my interactions in the meetings, my interactions otherwise with my colleagues. And I remember I was like 3 months into the Toastmaster journey, and I was chairing the monthly meeting, departmental meeting, and my head of the department, he said, "Oh my God, this Toastmaster has transformed you. You used to be out all over the place, and now you are so structured." That was just 3 months into it. I still have a lot to learn, and I love it, and I'm so glad for you to change the day so that I can attend, because Thursdays I work late and I could not attend. And I must confess that I completely forgot, and today was my day off and I was sleeping, and then I suddenly woke up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So excuse my appearance, and I'm just straight out of bed. But I'm glad that I'm so thankful to Allah that I did not miss Kiran's beautiful speech. Over to you. I'm taking too much time. But it's just because I'm so happy to be back to my Toastmasters club. And so Toastmaster Kanthi, if I'm not there, just ring me, because it's my only day off, and not the only day off, my one other day off, and I tend to oversleep. So if I'm not there, just ring me.
Sure, Dr.
My apologies for not attending late, but I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you, Dr. Amirasha, and I sent message, and next time I will call you if you didn't respond. Thank you so much. And I will and apologize timer, and I would like to take the opportunity. We started little bit late, so we have 5 minutes for I guess. So I will finish quickly. And this is we learned about the pathways. This is a simple slides how to enter the pathways. There is like the navigation transcript. We have a lot of videos also there, and if you have any doubts, please feel free to contact me. And this is how to select the project and how to do it. There is a lot of session. It is there in the icebreaker. That is it's just you have to click the begin to begin your project, and also you can browse through the navigation introduction before your speech, after speech, and all the about evaluation and access your skills before and after. So thank you everyone, and I just gave the outline, and feel free to contact me anytime, because I am one of the PQD team in the district 105. Also if I am not able to clarify your doubts, I will ask of course the district officers and above or our colleagues. So thank you so much, and I would like to give this beautiful platform to our president, Toastmaster Zabina Zaidi ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. I think it was such an exhilarating meeting today. In the morning, the first meeting of my Toastmasters with a changed time. I'm so glad to have you, Dr. Amra Shah, and hoping that you will attend our future meetings.
Inshallah, I will.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. DTM Andata, your presence always makes a difference. Toastmaster Vibha, thank you so much for playing the role of a timer as well as an SAA. Toastmaster Kiran for taking up the speaker's role, and our guest, Dr. Sunili, and our keynote speaker, thank you so much for giving your valuable time to our meeting and coming to the meeting to attend and give your valuable comments about it. So I would like to know.
Sorry to interrupt, President. I forgot to take the Webmaster's report. Please collect the Webmaster report also. Over to you.
Okay, with the speech, I will tell about the Wordmaster report as well. So the word of the day was quibble, and I think it was a little negative word, but we so well utilized this word. I think everybody of us, we were so energetic in framing the sentences, and I think although being a little negative word, but I felt this word was very cute. So we have used this word around 9 times. Hopefully we are going to use this word, because as mothers, I think I am going to use this word very often, because that is what my kids do. They quibble over small things, over chocolates, and as Dr. Sunili said that her daughter has been quibbling over chocolates. So yes, I have cauldron of words that I have gathered from this session. There is kirdar, akhlaq, there is you fall before a rise, you are a hero, you have a mask. And about mindful talking, sharing our stories, structure. In fact, I want to tell that, I was waiting for, so that was the word master report, and I was waiting for my turn to speak about what has impacted me as a Toastmaster. So yes, as Toastmaster Vibha said that, earlier she used to just talk, and now it has given, she has been into mindful talking. And as Dr. Amra Shah also said that she has learned to structure her thoughts. I think even that has made a difference to my talking, and that has made a difference to my thoughts as well. So whenever I used to write stories or blogs, and I utilized all that and structured out with the speeches in the pathways. I have a visionary pathway. So I have structured out my speeches, and now when I look back, when I retrospect, I realize that whatever incidences that have taken place in my life, they have been instrumental in forming me. So with joining Toastmasters, I have realized that everything meant for a reason, because when I write a speech about it, and I realize that how it has impacted me, and how what kind of a difference it has made in my life. So now let's move on to our guest, Dr. Sunili. We would like to hear from you about your comments on the meeting. How was it? How did you feel? Yes, over to you, Dr. Sunili.
Thank you. It was wonderful, and it was lovely listening to all of you. And since I've been listening, obviously everybody has transformed from what they were and what they are now after joining Toastmasters. So it's giving me another, push to join Toastmasters as soon as possible. And today's session was really insightful, really wonderful, and I really felt excited about it, and I am looking forward to join more and more meetings from now on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sunili. I'm so sorry for the background noises. My kids are shouting at the top of their voices. Our next participant, next guest, Mr. Vivek Kishori. We would like to hear from you as well about the meeting. Mr. Vivek, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I was finding the unmute button. Okay. Yeah, it was very interesting and very nice. I got to hear a lot of opinion, lot of words from everyone. I'm looking forward to attend more and more such sessions and learn from each one of you.
Thank you. Even I was struggling with the mute buttons since I have joined from phone. I would say now, Toastmaster Atik ji, Toastmaster Atik, I think we have not heard from you. So we want to see you and we want to hear from you.
Thank you very much. Sorry, my camera, I can't open my camera at the moment. I just woke up and not in a position to be on the camera.
Okay, no problem. It will take time for us to accustom to the new timing.
Yeah, it was really a fantastic meeting. I really missed the keynote speaker. I wish I could get the recordings and उनकी speech सुन सकूं. Really बहुत मजा आया आज के, और मुझे लग रहा है कि ये टाइम बहुत अच्छा रहेगा इंशाल्लाह. Let's stick with this timing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, just one thing I want to add. Sorry, Sabina, sorry to interrupt. Just one thing I want to add on top of what the previous person said. So I see the blend and the mix of people that are here from various profession, various background, various age group. So this blend and this mix I have not seen anywhere else. So that is something really interesting.
विवेक जी, ये मैं थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि ये क्लब बाइलिंगुअल है, उर्दू और इंग्लिश दोनों हैं, ठीक है. तो एज शबीना जी ने मेंशन किया, मैं इस क्लब का इमीडिएट पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट हूँ. तो आप सिर्फ नाम लीजिए, क्लब इज योर्स, माय टोस्टमास्टर्स क्लब. ठीक है. ओके. तो आपको इंशाल्लाह यहाँ पे इसी तरह का ही माहौल हमेशा रहा है, और आपको इसी तरह का ही माहौल इधर मिलेगा.
Very nice, बहुत बढ़िया.
That's true, Vivek. In fact, I was just wondering that, like, if there is one book and everybody else reads that book, so even the book says that particular thing, but what we assess is as per our knowledge. So everybody's takeaway from that book is different. So just like that, in the same way, from a Toastmasters, we are actually a cauldron of so many people, so many mindsets. We come from different backgrounds. We come from different academic qualifications, experiences. And I think we all have a lot to contribute to. We have a lot to learn from each other. So I think that is the beauty of a Toastmasters,
True.
that irrespective of gender, profession, age, group, we
True.
can all gather here and learn from each other.
President, we are running behind time.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster
Fascinating.
Vibha, for letting me know. Now, we are we are coming towards the end of our meeting. Let me tell you about the table topics winners. So we have a tie, and as Vivek could not qualify, so our winners are both Dr. Sunili and Toastmaster Kiran. Sorry. So our table topics are Toastmaster Usman Mufti and Toastmaster and Dr. Sunili. So our the speaker award goes to yes. Okay. Thanks for sharing. So the speaker is Toastmaster Kiran. Appreciation certificate for evaluator, Dr. Amra Shah. Thank you, TMOD, for sharing the screen. Thank you everyone for joining. So nice to have you, and we are looking forward to for your presence in more meetings from the next time onwards. So the next time we have a meeting on 20th of August. With the power vested in me, I declare this meeting close. Thank you so much.
So